you doing, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Broken Fierce. I'm a commentator for Land King for both Super Smash Bros. As well as for general fighting games. I love commentary. It's a ton of fun. And I also love Teppen. I've been really interested in the game ever since it came out in July, and they just announced their big esports thing. They're doing an online qualifier tournament in October and the Worlds tournament in December, and of course I'm going to try to get there as a competitor, but if that doesn't work out, then a commentator wouldn't be pretty cool too. So this is for you, Team Teppen. Just putting out a little commentary based on the matches we had at the Invitational Tournament where they announced all this stuff just a few days ago with Daigo Umehara, Justin Wong, Tokido. And I'm going to go full commentary mode. I'm going to make this as professional as possible, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go right into our first game. We're having Daigo the Beast Umehara, the legendary Street Fighter player, versus Tokido, another legendary Street Fighter player. As an FGC fan for years, this is an awesome matchup for me to see it in a different game. Daigo is running Chun-Li, which is different from the Ryu we'd expect. It's a pretty traditional Chun-Li yawn from what I can see. He is running Attack Recklessly, the Hugo card, the 1 cost, and he's running 2 Irises. Iris is being a 5 MP card with 1/6, comes with a natural shield, and it gives you MP boost 50, which increases your MP gain rate by 150%, which basically boils down to by the time your opponent has built 2 MP, you've built 3, which makes a massive difference. Couple that with the yawn ability, when Chun-Li places that on a unit, whenever it's destroyed, you get 4 MP back. It's incredibly good. I want to see a ton of that action. It's a very stall-based deck. You want to put out these units, you want to make them really big, keep them alive for the long time. That's the point of that 8 cost Chun-Li you see way on the end. It's got 3 of them. And on Tokido's side, we're also running a pretty traditional Ryu. I call this deck Ryu Burn. Ryu just does massive amounts of damage with all his units. A lot of his units, like Gaia Chris, like BB Hood, like Lady, when you put them on the field, they immediately do a set number of damage, randomly directed to the field. With slow play and proper trades, you can clean anything on the field, coupled with the Shinku Hadoken ability, dealing an immediate 7 to whatever you target. It's great to clear the field. Your goal with Ryu is to clear the field, win the trades, keep your stuff on the field, constantly build your MP, being ready to play on whatever thing. And Chun-Li, your strategy is literally the opposite. It's put as many units out on the field as possible, keep them alive, keep them big, absorb those hits. We're going to be getting right into the match here. Daigo versus Tokido. I'm excited to see this. This is a very traditional matchup. Historically, Yawn Chun-Li is one of the decks that does pretty good against Ryu and the other heavily offensive decks that were a part of this phase of the Tekken metagame, like the very infamous Black-Green Nergigante. So we're going to see how well he does with this defensive play against the onslaught of Ryu Burn. Alright, here we go. Mr. Daigo Umehara versus Tokido. Match is finally getting underway. Chun-Li versus Ryu. I really want to see the interplay between this matchup. Ryu is all about maintaining board control using his powerful units, and Chun-Li's about placing the big units, keeping them there. Opposite strategy. We will see how this goes. Daigo immediately setting up. We were seeing him on the bottom. Immediately places the feline. He wants the 1/6 with the MP boost 20. He's building MP 20% faster. It's not a lot up front, but over time, that's a big difference. Tokido starting with the Leon. Leon's unit abilities, whenever Leon's on the field, all of your other unit abilities or card abilities do an extra 1 hit of damage, and he was able to use that effectively with the Gaia Chris there. When Gaia Chris is placed, he does 3 damage randomly split across the enemy's units, and with Leon he did 4. Tokido's already done a great job establishing board control using this Axel. When Axel's placed, he immediately does 1 to the unit in front of him. Good trade there from Tokido as well, placing that unit there. Daigo spending the Zitzi, seals up the Axel. He probably just placed it there for the control there because Axel's ability is not being used anymore. Zitzi, whenever he's placed, the unit in front of him takes seal, which means their character abilities are shut down. It's a very powerful card in specific matchups, specifically purple, like meaning Morrigan and Dante. It shuts them down very effectively. There's the Zitzi again. Once again, just using it for screen control. Daigo is getting some rough draws this game. And Axel ends up taking out Iris, but Daigo placing another Iris, and now he's spending the buff, giving Iris a +2. He really wants to win this trade against the BB Hood. We'll see how Tokido responds. Tokido responds with an immediate reckless charge, doing 2, and giving him a little bit of AP meter for his Shinku Hadoken. Daigo thinking of what to use anything in response. Instead, he spends the shield, using that extra 2 points of MP that's given during the phase after an action card is played. Places the yawn on the Zitzi, so once Zitzi's eliminated, Daigo will get 4 points of mana. of MP. That's huge for him here. Sets up the Makoto, but now he's getting deleted by the Shinko Hadouken. There goes the Iris. This is a bad place for Daigo to be on paper, but he's got 5 mana, immediately setting up the Feline. It's got shield and a 1/6 as well as that MP boost 20 that's going to keep Daigo ahead. He has the Heavenly Kicks Chun-Li. I don't think he should play it yet. But there it is. Heavenly Kicks Chun-Li makes the big plays. She comes with agility and combo. Agility meaning her attack meter builds twice as fast, and she has combo, meaning that she hits twice, so that 2 becomes effectively a 4. Places the shield on it to keep it alive. Tokido is only 2 AP points away from Shinko Hadouken, meaning he could just erase that Heavenly Kicks Chun-Li. Will Daigo be able to respond? Okay, he plays the attack recklessly, so it'll immediately attack. So Tokido's going to take a 4 immediately, and there's not much he can do to respond unless he wants to eliminate Chun-Li. All right, just goes for the 3. Just goes for an immediate 3 with that headshot. Okay, gets a +2 buff. So now Tokido will be taking immediate 8 damage. That hurts. Can Tokido re-maintain board control? Immediately spending the Shinku. That's huge. They're both at low MP though, so we're gonna have a bit of a lull here in the action. We will see where it goes. All right, right now Tokido waiting for those cards. He does have a Lagiacrus, which will be very effective at eliminating. There's the Lagiacrus. Takes out the Jaggy right in front. When Great Jaggy is played, it summons a normal Jaggy in any of your empty slots. Daigo using that to keep playing defensively, but nothing to cover the Lagiacrus, and he takes that 2 uncontested. There's the big Chun-Li. 5/6, and whenever it wins, it gets a +1/+2, meaning as long as you keep winning trades, that unit's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's very, very important for the Chun-Li deck. Places the Makoto to keep the Axel away, but now he's taking this -3 from the headshot, spends the buff, it's going up to an 8/6 Chun-Li, but another one taking 5. Daigo is now going to be left at 2 life. He does have board control, however. Can he? No, the Shinku is there. There goes the 8. That was Daigo's big chance. And with MP as low as it is, I'm not sure he's going to be able to pull away with this. I think there's a sneak attack on deck, and there it is. The 2 damage sneak attack, that is going to end Daigo. He has nothing to respond. Tokido will be taking this first game with some excellent play. Very, very traditional Burn Ryu play we saw there. Lots of board control, lots of units with their powerful abilities, constantly winning the trades. Very by-the-books play from Tokido, and it worked out excellently for him. Daigo was a little rushed. He placed the Feline immediately. As soon as the beginning of the match started, he wanted the MP boost, but I really don't agree with that. Ryu responds by reacting to your play, so if you just hold off and you can force the Ryu to play first, that's when Chun-Li can really take control of the match. But regardless, great play from both of them. Tokido's known for his big brain in fighting games, and now he's showing off his big brain here in Tekken. Excellent play from him. He's known for playing the cheapest things possible in every game he plays, so I'm surprised that he wasn't running Black-Green Nergigante, because this is pre-nerf. But that's okay. He won anyway. Shoutouts to Daigo, though. He did his best. No Evo moment 37 here, ladies and gentlemen. No big parries. This is a card game. Second match of the day here for the Teppen Esports announcement. We are having Justin Wong versus Tokido. Let's see if the Wong factor affects Tokido here in Teppen. Look how fly he looks. Do you guys see that picture? The man looking so good. He looks like the Asian equivalent of an Italian mobster. He looks so good. Anyway, Tokido running a Morrigan deck, purple, and it looks pretty traditional. He is only running 2 7 Hashenkos, instead running 1 Dark Libido Morrigan, a very powerful unit. When she's played, her Resonate ability is whenever an action card is played, she halts the unit right in front of her, and then she ignores halting units when she's attacked. The Morrigan strategy is keeping units halted so they can't do anything, and then summon your big resonant units and buffing them and buffing them and buffing them and buffing them with debuffs, with draws, with halts to keep them alive, and just maintain these units as powerful as possible. Watch them get powerfully as possible. Watch them get bigger and bigger and bigger and doing quick hits. If your deck is not prepared for it, purple is extremely difficult to deal with. However, purple relies on these resonate units, and if you can take them out quickly and effectively, the deck has a extremely hard time. It is a very technical deck. A lot of big brain plays are necessary to run it, and Tokido is definitely the man to do it. And we'll see how that plays out here at the Tekken Teppen exhibition match. And Justin Wong running Morrigan as well. We are going to be having a Morrigan mirror. Justin's is a little different. He's only running one Ibuki. Interesting, with the 2 Shenkos and a Brainwash, a 7 card that steals the opponent's card. He is running the 6 unit card. Whenever it's played, its resonant ability is whenever you activate an action card, it summons smaller units. One of those is that 3 MP cost Reaper looking thing up there. That is Lust. And whenever whenever it's played, its resonant abilities, it gets 1 extra point of attack whenever you play an action card. And the 6 cost one also summons Pride, which gains a point of defense every time you play a unit. So we'll see Justin playing it a little differently than once considered traditional. We will see how this goes. I know he is a big fan of the game. He's been playing it a ton. He posted all over his social media. So if I had to guess, I would say he has the experience advantage here. But we will see. We will be going right into this match.
We will be starting. This is going to be
I believe.
Match number 2.
Looks like there's a few seconds. That's all right. Morrigan Mir, there isn't much to say about this matchup. Basically, whoever controls the other better. Justin having less resonant units will not be relying on them as much. That big weakness will be less of a factor. I'm also curious to see if either of them are going to hard brick. We will see how this goes. I really like this setup with the cards on the side. I think that's really, really cool. I like what they've done there. Alright, we have Justin Wong as the primary screen and Tokido up top. Justin Wong starting with 2 draws. Justin Wong starting playing it slow, but he doesn't have a big resonant unit, so he's immediately spending the draw. The draw is actually really good, because not only does it draw you an extra card in your EX possible, but it also immediately replaces the card you played, so it's essentially a 1-cost pot of greed for my Yu-Gi-Oh fans out there, drawing 2 cards. Alright, Justin now has the Hishenko, the first big resonant unit, but he shouldn't spend it yet. He's trying to wait and see how Tokido starts. Tokido placing the Anacris, immediately dropping a Shenko, and then a draw, starting with the first buff. That's a 5-6. Let's see how Tokido responds. He has a lot of halt cards. I want to see him use one. Hold that unit there. There it is. And Tokido has now drawn his Ibuki, so he can start building up one of these powerful resonant units as well. Justin responding with his own halt now, building up his Shenko again. Now Tokido has open reign to play his own Ibuki. Let's see if he takes the opportunity. And he does. There's Ibuki starting 3-4 and with agility. Justin taking that 3 to start. Alright. Spending that first action card that deals 2 to your opponent's unit and heals you back 2. Alright. Tokido answering back with a halt, trying to build that Ibuki, and another one of those +2, of those -2 heal 2. This is a trade definitely in Justin's favor. That Hishenko is halted, but it's living strong at 11. All right, he's going for the finish right now. Does Tokido have an answer? He has Darkhold, which is a halt card, as well as the Trish negate card. Negates any action card 5p or less, but he takes half of his life, so it is a risky play. There's the halt again. Justin halting the Anacris, and now his Hishenko's at 15-16. That is a huge unit, and will be very difficult for Tokido to deal with. He will have to rely on halting it, then using his character ability, Darkness Illusion, to eliminate it. There it is. Spend it now.
Temporary stop. So
Alright, that's it. Remove that threat. A 15-16 is not one you want to deal with. Great play there from Tokido, and now he has strong board control. Justin immediately locking out that Ibuki using the Anacris halt, and there is the Darkness Illusion once again, keeping that Ibuki off the board. There are now 2 Anacrises flying at Justin's face. How will he respond? He doesn't have any units to play right now, but he does have halts and actions as such. Tokido dealing damage to that Anacris. I'm not sure I agree with that play there. No reason to spend that mana. Alright, Justin now taking these hits. Let's see how he responds. He's got Hishenko. He's ready. There's Hishenko, but he's got no mana. If Tokido's going to do something, now's the time, but he loses his Anacris. Alright, Justin holding that flight over, and there it is, activating it. Not only is this buffing Hishenko, it's giving her flight, which meaning that when it goes for the attack, it goes over the opposing unit, dealing that 5 directly to Tokido's face. That is a big deal. Will Tokido deal with it? Sets up his own Hishenko. And then, oh, he's laughing. That must have been a misplay.
put
The Darkness Illusion goes off, and now Justin Sashenko uncontested, and there's no character ability to worry about. All right, Tokido is now placing flight on his own Hashenko. Now they will trade, but Darkhold is there. With the halt there, he will not trade, and Justin will attack right over Tokido, dealing that 7 straight to his face. Does he have an answer? The only thing he seems to have right now... Oh no, there's the Darkness Illusion, and now Tokido is in a bad place. That misplay was everything. A finger slip, whatever it was, that is huge, and that will probably cost Tokido the game in the purple-on-purple volatile matchup. Little misplays like that will cost you the entire game. And he is now removing that Anakra, sending it to the EX pod, but there's the halt. Tokido fighting for his life right now. Alright, Hashenko is stopped now, but for how long? Tokido has such little MP, I'm not sure he'll be able to build up a play fast enough. It looks like Justin will take this match. Alright, Tokido's holding the Anakris, immediately walking Justin's other Anakris. I'm not sure why he wouldn't use it on the other Hashenko, on the Justin's Hashenko. And there's the -1, buffing Hashenko once again. She's now at 11. And there goes the Anakris once again, forcing Tokido to keep having to spend this to get the halt. There's the halt. If he just had 3 more AP, with both those units halted, he could have used the Darkness Illusion to eliminate them both, but there it is, taking out both Resident units. What a play from Tokido. Keeping himself alive in this tournament. Now he has control. Can he run away with it? Alright, Justin will be halting that unit, trying to control this damage. Tokido immediately playing for the draw, trying to get more cards. This is his chance. He has to push the offense while he can. He has no MP though. This is gonna be tough to make. Justin spending the Darkness Illusion just to wipe out a little Anakris. Interesting there, but he spends it. Alright, he looks like he's gonna take this too. We're keeping this very even. There's Lumine, 110, beefy unit for only 3, but Justin using the demonic intimidation to throw that card back to Tokido's EX pocket, keeping these units off the field, allowing his little Anakris to just keep swinging. It's only 2 damage, but it adds up turn after turn. Well, not turns. This game doesn't have turns, but... you know what I mean, damage after damage, and that Anakris is going uncontested because Tokido have an answer. There's Lumine once again, this time eliminating the Anakris. Justin placing his now halting Tokido's Anakris, and he's got another one of his own. It looks like he's just going to take the 1, though. I agree, no reason to overextend for a 1. There's the Dark Libido Morrigan. Tokido trying to make these big plays. The Brainwash, will it be there on time? It is. This is huge for Justin. Now that Dark Libido Morrigan is his, and he'll be able to take advantage of that Resonate ability. Whatever unit Tokido places in front of it will be halted for 5 seconds, and Dark Libido Morrigan will attack over it. Alright, there it goes to Justin, and that's a 3 unit as well, so that's some pretty good damage. The Anakris trade, Justin's going to win it there, and now there's only Lumine on Tokido's side. Alright, Justin, looks like he was going to place flight, but there's the halt. He's going to halt Dark Libido Morrigan to try to keep himself alive for longer, but he doesn't have a unit. He doesn't have a unit. He's almost hard bricked. He does have the -1 that he can deal to his opponents. It looks like he's going to spend that for the draw. There it is. Which card is he affecting? He's affecting the Anakris, just knocking it down to 1 attack. No reason for Justin to stop it. Alright, that poor little Anakris is at 1-1. Spending the Darkness Illusion, eliminating the Dark Libido Morrigan. Great play from Tokido. Staying alive, keeping this very competitive. Great work from him. Alright, looks like Justin's waiting for this Anakris play. There it is, halting his opponent's Lumine. He does have Darkness Illusion on deck, but I don't agree with the play. Oh, there. Now, halt that Hashenko, and then do the Darkness Illusion. Here we go, Justin with the plays. He is going to clear this board. Oh, but there it is. Trish on Trish action. All of the negates, they're both taking half of their remaining life. But the Hashenko is still halted, and there's the eliminate. Tokido down to his last 8, Justin at 6, but he has solid board control with these Anakris. Tokido getting a little bit of life back, getting that +2 back. Justin going for the draw this time. Tokido now has the life advantage, but he has no units, and the only thing in his hand is a 6, and that's expensive. Will he be able to build it in time?
I think the card is now running out. Then
Oh, and here comes another big resonant unit. This is the one that summons the other units. That's a problem. Giving it flight and then summoning his own pride.
the three all line up. The Peregrine card.
I don't see how Tokido's gonna make it through this one.
You generate the
And that's
air,
not pride, that's lust,
and,
my bad.
with the hook shot,
The hell
there
units.
is the air attack. And,
Oh,
Morrigan
Justin's waiting there with the halt. There it is. He's gonna halt that Ibuki. He's going to buff his unit at the bottom. And I don't see any way for Tokido to make it out of this situation now. He's got 4 flying for his face and 4 life left.
I can't see the card.
He does spend the debuff there, trying to keep that unit away, but there he goes for the negate to keep it at full health, taking the 3 damage, and now the 4 is right to Tokido's place, and I don't think he has any way to respond to this. There's the darkness illusion. That Ibuki is gone. Very, very close game. Incredible play from both of these players in the purple mirror match, and Justin Wong is going to run away with it. That was super close, though. Crazy good game. I'm really interested in Justin's composition right now on this Morrigan deck. It is very, very untraditional. But there we go, Justin ending up taking it. There's that experience I was talking about, but only a 3 life lead. Purple mirrors are a very, very volatile matchup. Super, super close. Great work for both of these players. And now, if Justin Wong beats Daigo in the last game, he will win the exhibition match. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going right back in with the last match of this exhibition, Justin versus Daigo, and once again we have the flyest of Justin Wongs with this picture up top. Justin going in with the Ryu, but this is a red-green dual-color deck versus Daigo's, I'm assuming, Ouroboros Wesker with that Devil Joe in the back. Black is all about placing powerful units that have some sort of negative effect on you, but these units are big and powerful, which can make it difficult for Ryu to deal with. So we will see how this matchup goes. I'm not sure what hero ability Justin's using. The traditional ability is Shinko Hadouken. However, this is a not traditional Ryu deck. Most Ryus traditionally run mono red, but this time Justin is going with a green hybrid. Very reminiscent of the Rathalos decks that we see currently dominating in Teppen. Shoutouts to commentary from the future.
How do you see this match?
Anyway, here we go. We're going to see how this goes. In fact, now that I look at it, he has the attack reckless. He has the charge recklessly. It looks like a Rathalos deck.
I'm interested, I should say. So let's prepare.
All right, we're going to be seeing how this one goes with Daigo Umehara versus Justin Wong, Ryu versus Wesker, Mono Black versus Red Green. The green units are make dual color decks work. They're so incredible. They have incredible unit abilities like MP build and shields. And all right, Justin is running the Metsu Shoryuken, giving the units combo, meaning they attack twice. We will see how this goes. Immediately, Daigo playing that 1-cost card, immediately sending the biggest thing in his deck, the Devil Joe, straight to his grave to be resurrected later with his hero ability, Ouroboros. Justin starting with the Iris for that MP boost 50, and Daigo answering back with Bishamon, a powerful unit, 3/8. However, it does 1 damage to itself, and the damage is dealt before he attacks. There's the Bariath, immediately starting it up and buffing it with Suicidal Charge, giving it a +2/-2, making that a 3/6 with flight. This is going to be a quick 3 to Daigo's face. Now he's going to place that unit, which gives a +2 health to both units on the field, both keeping the Iris alive and buffing the Bariath. And there's the Metsu Shoryuken. That's 6 to the face immediately.
Hit the total of 6.
Justin healing up again, keeping that Bariath alive, setting up shield on it now, keeping it alive and healthy, and he also has the buff. If Daigo responds, he's going to be able to buff it again. There it is, spending the Selfish Predation, getting 7 health back, but a +2 again, meaning this Bariath's about to deal 10 right to Daigo's face. Spends the Gathering Effluvium to eliminate that Armadillo there, trying to establish some form of board control. This 10 to the face is going to hurt, though, and that thing is shielded. It's going to be very difficult to deal with. Ouch! Immediately down to 17. There's another one flying to his face. Daigo places the Arkham. That's not going to be able to stop it. There's the buff again. That's gonna put him at 7, meaning this is going to deal 14. This is going to... Okay, Daigo immediately spending the Predation, trying to keep himself alive. He doesn't have a flying unit. He doesn't have the crow. He can't answer this. And the attack again, and that is done. I don't think he has any way to respond. This is super, super fast. He goes for another +7, trying to keep himself alive. He'll be at 17, but another +1 there is going to put him at 16. Daigo's going to be living with a single point of health, just spending the 1. There's the suicidal charge, +2, -2, and that is the game. Going up to 9, going up to 10. That's an immediate 20. The 17 isn't enough. That was the fastest game. I'm guessing Justin is right at home with the Rathalos decks that are currently dominating Ranked. That was incredible play for Justin. A unique deck, not very common, completely coming out of the blue, dominating Daigo Umehara. These two legends clash once again, and this time Justin Wong heavily controls the match. Excellent play from him. I mean, is anyone surprised he won? Did you see how dapper he looked in that photo? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to my little commentary reel here. I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you have any questions, criticisms, I know in the course of these 3 videos I mispronounce things, I miscall things. I'm going to keep working on it. Feel free to give any form of critiques, criticism. I want to get better. I want to support this game. Teppen is awesome. Shout out to Capcom and Gung Ho for developing it. And I should be streaming this game soon. Twitch.tv/Left6Studios. I got to get back to Champion. Working on that. Working on with that Rio, trying to deal with all these Rathaloses. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you guys later.